Glamour magic, glamour magic. Welcome back to my podcast, y'all. I'm your host, Trishelle. It's Mars Day. You know what that means. It's Mars Madness. And today, I'm dragging HBO's Euphoria because I'm over it. I'm done with the bullshit. There's a lot of stuff that I let slide in season 1 that I just can't deal with. I feel like season 2 has just really taking it up another level in fuckery and debauchery. I saw all of season 1, and if you've been listening to me, then you know that I've already made comments on this show. If you follow me on Twitter, I've been talking about this show very actively and giving you my opinion. But now let's talk about an episode review. Now that I've seen the 2 episodes for myself. Before, when I was making commentary, it was because you guys have been running your mouths on Twitter and you've been spoiling it. So I've been making comments on the spoilers. But now that I've seen it, I have a whole different outlook on this shit. And I do mean shit. So Euphoria season 2 is what I, again, call mind mush. It's not about anything. It's not about anything that really matters. It's... there's no real plot. The characters aren't developing. They're going in circles. You know, I've talked about that theory. There's a difference between moving forward and moving upward and just going around in a circle. And when you start going around in circles, that's chaos. So Euphoria is just a bowl of chaos. Let me go ahead and start off with a list of characters. I have every single character on this show pretty much. As any character that truly, truly matters. Let me start off at the top with Rue, star of the show, Zendaya. Love Zendaya, but as I'm watching this show, I'm just like, Zendaya, this show is starting to give me humiliation ritual vibes because you're playing a super strung out drug addict. Your character isn't really doing shit. Every time I see you, you're getting high or you're just in some low vibrational shit. You running after jewels, you running after drugs. And it's you act like you love jewels, but Rue, you don't love jewels. You love drugs. You don't know, you don't even love yourself. Drugs run you. Period. I don't know. I just, when it comes to your character, you're just running around in circles. Every time I see you, you're getting high. And that's this entire show is just drugs, 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 sex, sex, sex. If you go through my Twitter feed, let's go through Twitter right now. So I'm on my personal Twitter. So I was watching it last night and I just was tweeting off the rip from my personal Twitter at 504 Shotty with 2 Ys. So let me start off on my first Euphoria tweet. My first one was, Mckay a bitch ass nigga for letting Nate punk the fuck out of him. He should have punked the fuck out of Nate. He should have. I'm going to get on Nate later. But let me just go down this list how I have it in order. Rue, where is your mama? You have a black mama on this show. And it's your mama don't whoop your ass. She not... Where is your mama this season? I know last season your mama was trying to find a new nigga, but it's just you got problems. Your mama need to be all up in your mix. I don't know what's going on with that. Rue, you sorry as fuck. I don't know what's going on with you. And it's just here's the thing, y'all all in high school, and you strung out like this on drugs in high school. What is you doing? What the fuck is going on? This show makes no sense because I'm thinking the whole setup and the characters seem like they're in a pretty well-to-do neighborhood or well-to-do town. I guess they live out in Cali, which you gotta have bread to live out there. But that's what I'm thinking the setting of the show is. But I'm just what the fuck? When I was in high school, I had a lot of fucking work to do. That's something that me and Jay were talking about. We have a lot of work to do. We had a lot of work to do when we were in high school. Who the fuck got time to be on hard, heavy drugs? And I know in my life, having a black parent, you know what I'm saying? Your mama not strung out on drugs, Rue. So how the fuck is your mama not whooping your ass and all up in your mix? This is just not really believable. And I'm sick of your mama chasing white peen to replace your damn daddy. That shit is ridiculous. Rue, your ass is on heroin now, and that shit is just a hot ass mess. You, I don't know how you plan on coming back from that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm changing the music. I don't know how you plan on coming back from that, Rue. Like, I really, really don't. It's just a mess, and I really don't see it for you right now. Let me see. Who else? Nate. Nate Jacobson, Nate Jacobs, whatever. Nate, you a fucking weirdo. Like you a fucking weirdo, bro. Like you just like your damn daddy. Like that's who Nate is. Like when I see Nate, they have Nate written so well. I don't even see Nate as like himself. Like I see him as just a younger version of Cal, his father. Cal is a fucking weirdo. Like, him and his son are just complete fucking weirdos. They're so just sex obsessed, and they act like fucking primal feral wolves. Like, I don't know. Like, and maybe even lower than that. They act like fucking horny ass baboons. They're weird. They are so mentally fucked up and twisted. And it's like HBO just always gotta be so scandalous. Like, this show had too many sex scenes last night. The entire 2 episodes, but nothing but just sex. This was like, this is like porn. Penises everywhere you turn. Like, hard penises, soft penises, small penises, big penises. Like, penises every fucking where. Talking about all types of explicit acts, like, and just sex for no reason, just sex. You know what? I've been peep game with TV, right? Let me tell you, back in the day when I used to watch Power, I stopped watching Power a long time ago. But when I used to watch Power, I was like, why every time, like, you know, this show just seems like all it is about is sex. Like Jamie and Angela, all they used to do is seem like it's just fuck, and I'm like, sex doesn't really develop a storyline. Just like sex don't make a relationship, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's how you know sex don't make a relationship, because even when you write about it on TV, it doesn't even add to a storyline. Like sex is just not, to me, it's just not that. You know what I'm saying? Special. Like, sex is not that important, like, to a show. It doesn't really add that much to a show. I mean, unless your show is going to be porn and all about fucking. But this is supposed to be a show about, I thought, a young girl going through drug addiction in high school. So, we not even, this show don't even really focus on Rue. Speaking of Rue, the show don't even really focus on Rue. Like, the show's supposed to be about her and trying to fucking heal and do better. I thought we were supposed to be trying to really, like, this show should be Rue in intense therapy sessions. Talking to somebody about what the fuck is going on. We should be having flashbacks about things that have gone on, like, throughout her life and how she can heal from that. But no, we have a whole cast of hot trots and thoughts who spend the entire episode doing drugs, being sad, talking about bullshit, talking about relationships, and fucking. Not doing shit else. Like, we not even really talking about Ruth. We not even talking about this girl getting better. Like, this bitch is continuing to go down the fucking rabbit hole. Rue is not doing shit to get better. The writers ain't doing shit to help the girl get better. It's just nothing but fuckery, nonstop. So, when it comes to Nate, now that I'm back on that lanky ass nigga, when it comes to fucking Nate weird ass, Nate is a fucking punk. And you know what? Who really a bitch nigga is, I'm telling y'all, Mckay. This nigga Nate is mad wild. He's sick like his dad. That's why he doing Maddie like he doing her. He loved Maddie. Everybody know that. He just fucking Cassie because his dad taught him how to do that shit. Him watching all of that fucking weird ass porn got his mind so fucking twisted. They've been saying that. They've been saying how porn fuck your mind up, and it do. It really fucking do. That shit is weird as fuck. Like, that shit is soulless, and that should be playing, like, draining your chakras, like, on some real spiritual shit. Like, porn really will, and just on some psychological shit. Seriously, I'm not even fucking around. Like, porn and watching all of them obscene images, even just like if you were just watching a bunch of like murder or a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, bloody shit like that, or anything that's very grotesque, that shit is low vibration. Everything has a vibration. Everything. Don't you ever get it fucked up. And Nate watching all that shit, and his father, like the show was talking about, Nate's father, his grandfather is also very fucked up, and that's why Nate daddy fucked up, and Nate trying to do better. But it's like, Nate, you already like your daddy. And I'm sure your father was just like you when he was 17 and didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, be like his dad. But you've already become like your dad because of the way that you running around. Like, you kind of, you know, sexually fluid, and you fucking Cassie, and you just fucking Cassie just to fuck Cassie. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's why this show be irking me too, because it's like, look, I'm grown. Like, I'm not no motherfucking teenager, and the show is physically very, very grown up. From a physical perspective, all the sex that you see, all the sex scenes is very, very adult, very mature. That's why I'm comparing it to porn. But when it comes to like the mental aspect of it, it is definitely the mind of children, because the way that Rue was explaining Nate's attraction to Cassie, it's like, cut the bullshit. Look, y'all, I'm 25. Nate don't like Cassie because he think he can marry that bitch and have a family with that bitch. He like Cassie because she's a thought, yo. That's why he liked the bitch, because she's a dumb bitch who'll let him fuck. Like, that's how low vibrational niggas like their chicks. He loved Maddie, but Maddie got enough self-respect to be like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna put you on timeout for a little bit because you irking my motherfucking nerves. So while the boss bitch is saying, you irking me, because them two actually have a real relationship, and she actually knows Nate, because she does know Nate. Like, she the one who know about this nigga having pictures of peens in his phone. Cassie, stupid ass, don't know that. She been in this nigga house. She know how his parents are. She know how, and she got that motherfucking tape too. Maddie got that motherfucking tape. See, plot twist. So, and that's another thing. You know what? I'm not gonna even lie, y'all. I am excited to see what the fuck gonna happen to Cal, because Cal if the writers are any fucking good, Cal's gonna get his. Because he did fuck around and fuck that child. Jules is a child. See what I'm saying? Pedophilia. But I'm gonna get on that too. But anywho, Maddie knows the real Nate. That's why she's like really not fucking with this nigga right now. But Cassie is such a insecure, bottom feeding hoe that she just want to be in Maddie's shoes. She's jealous. She's a typical sidekick ass bitch who been eyeing her for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? She just some new easy ass. He talking on the phone with you while he looking at pics of Maddie. Like, bitch, he not that into you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, his father has not taught him how to be faithful. All Nate know is running around, cheating around, and being sneaky. I think that's what a lot of why Nate is doing what he is doing, is because, first of all, Nate is young. This boy is 17. Like, he's a young man, period. And Maddie done cheated on him too. They're young. These children are in high school. So, do we really expect them to be 100% faithful to each other? They are in a toxic relationship because they do have some type of feeling towards each other. But at the end of the day, Nate has been taught infidelity. He knows his father runs around on his mom. Maddie's just not passive like his mother. But Nate is fucking sick and weird. The situation with him and Mckay, let's move on to that. It's just bullshit. Like, Mckay. And I'm looking at this show, like, the writing is so degrading towards black men, because just like me and Jay were talking about, like, Nate is like the only like black dude on this show, and he getting treated like a whole ass bitch. Like, this nigga Nate is so, and some of y'all say he's like homoerotic, and he is. He is. That's why he be looking at pictures of other niggas' dicks. But it's just like, when it comes to Nate, like, he's just, his father has like taught him like this weird, like, pack mentality. Like if when he goes off to college, he's definitely going to be in a frat and definitely going to be down with that weird ass frat shit because Nate has been groomed to be that type of man, especially as a white man. He's been groomed for that, and he's very twisted. Mckay, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Mckay. First of all, Mckay, you in college. You should not be at that motherfucking party, and you shouldn't be chasing that fucking thought. Like, how was you in high school? You should be. How was you in college, and you still chasing your slutty ass girlfriend from high school? First of all, you should have never even made Cassie your girlfriend. You the fucking black dude, and I know how y'all have it set up in your minds that as black men, a lot of black men have this in their minds that they're like, because they're black men, and a lot of white girls want to get with black men because they have a fetish. A lot of black men feel like that makes them, I guess, sexually superior. So Nate, how the fuck don't you have I just feel like the fact that they didn't write Nate with a superiority complex, because he should have one in theory. Again, even though he is smaller than Nate, he's in college, he's older, and he is the black man. Now, because he does have pick of the litter, he shouldn't be with no motherfucking slutty ass bitch like Cassie. That's what I'm saying. They hoeing Nate out. And a lot of black men who have inferiority complex. They have written him whatever with inferiority complex. That's why he is with a slutty hoe like Cassie. Because if they had this nigga with any kind of self-esteem, they might have him with a white girl, but she wouldn't be the school slut. So I just don't understand why he's still chasing after her. And he should have definitely bossed up by now and found him a better bitch in college. Like, nigga, you was in college. And why is you at this fucking high school party? You was grown. And this bitch already had a pregnancy scare. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? The writing of the show and the way that they have hold Mckay out is just pure disrespect. It's disrespect for real. Now, I'm telling you, with that situation with Nate and him at that fucking party, again, I feel like that's what your ass get for running behind that hoe. And that's what you get for having your bitch ass at that fucking party. Nate is a hoe ass nigga. So it's like, damn, Mckay, if Nate a hoe to me, like, you really a bottom bitch. You a hoe bitch. You went in there and Nate like punked the fuck out of you because you didn't hit. And he had just smashed this bitch. That's why he did what he did. Because he just, like, when he was punking the fuck out of Nate and he was like, oh, where'd you come? That's because he had just came on this bitch. Because she's a fucking hoe. Stupid ass fool. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, the way that they do Mckay character is just a fucking mess. It's inexcusable. They got the black man looking real crazy on TV, I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, like, if I ever saw my nigga bitch down like that, I would be like, hell no, nigga. Hell no. Because I'm telling you all, Mckay should have fucked Nate up. The way that, because Nate really pulled Mckay card. The way that Fez, how the fuck they got the ginger nigga harder than motherfucking Mckay? The way Fez fucked Nate up is the way Mckay should have fucked Nate up. Nah, nigga, you not about to punk me about my bitch. And even if me and her is on the outs, you're not about to punk me about some bitch that I had a pregnancy scare with, nigga. Nigga, what the fuck? You gonna let a nigga get up all up in your shit like that and punk the fuck out of you? You should have broke Nate motherfucking jaw, Nick Mckay. You a bitch. You should have laid Nate out at that. That shit made me uncomfortable because I'm like, even as a girl, if a bitch get in my face like that, I'm a sneak her ass. You're not about to get in my face like that, bitch. Back the fuck up. You want to get a bro? I don't even talk. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all, if you've been listening to me, you already know how I get down. I keep it on me. You think like you even get in my motherfucking face? I'ma sneak the fuck out of you. But I'm not playing that shit. I ain't no bitch. Like, period. And Mckay is a whole bitch for letting that nigga sneak him like that and pull his fucking whole guard. And this show is written on some real propaganda bullshit, I'm telling y'all. That's why I'm going so hard about it, because you have to understand propaganda when you fucking see it. And I'm not no Dr. Umar, and I'm not no Malcolm X, none of this other bullshit, but I know propaganda when I see it. I know propaganda when the fuck I see it, period. And that bullshit was pure propaganda. Racial propaganda and some bullshit and some hoe shit. Who should I move on to? Let me move on to Maddie and Cassie. Cassie, HBO, Y'all better make it to where Cassie get her ass fucking beat the fuck up. Like I'm serious. The same way Nate look after Fez laid his ass out is how the fuck Cassie needs to look after Maddie touch her. Bitch, you a sneaky ass bitch, and you been wanting to fucking be that girl. That's it. And you know what? The writers did right though by having Maddie wipe her fucking coochie and then throw that rag on Cassie's face. That's right, bitch. That's exactly what you deserve. That's the level of bitch you are. You the type of bitch like. So you take my coochie rags, bitch. I wipe my pussy with bitches like you because, like, I hate bitches like that. I hate sneaky ass, jealous assholes who always wanna, like, be in your shoes. Your nigga is in college, bitch. Like, you got a nigga that's running after you. So what's the problem? Like, you got a nigga that's you know what I'm saying. This nigga, you got an athlete. You're not single, sis. You got big titties. Like that's your claim to fame. And I don't think you pretty in the face. You know what I'm saying? You have a mouth like you give good blowjobs, and you have big titties. So why can't you and you white? Like white bitches, you know what I'm saying? They're seen as the top bitches in society. And you do have a black man running after you. So why can't you just be with your nigga and be happy with your nigga? Why do you feel like you have to be in Maddie's shoes? Because you a miserable bitch. I'm not fucking with you, Cassie. And Maddie better let your ass out. When it comes to, I guess, the rest, Cal, I hope your bitch ass go to jail. Cal, again, is Nate's dad for those who need a reminder, but your ass need to go to jail. You are a fucking weirdo, and I hope that your wife find out. I hope that your ass do get exposed, because, like, niggas like you, I don't care, dude, like, how sneaky you try to be with this shit. Like, when you do that kind of shit, all that DL shit, that shit does backfire at some point. That shit does backfire.